Hello friend, welcome back to Toyota Maintenance YouTube channel. I have here in my shop today 2007 Taco or Tacoma. This one is pre-runner. I did the rear brakes and now I'm trying to duplicate number 2 on the list, which is possible rough idle when the AC is on. So I warmed up the engine and I cannot duplicate it because when I put the AC on, the idle will nicely go up. It's a very slight change, but you can see it's reacting, the whole system is reacting and pushing the idle up to compensate for the load from the AC compressor. Also, what else will actually do it? Do you know what's the other item I'm aware of? It's a power steering that also sends signal, and the ECM will be raising that idle so you don't have a problems when you are turning power steering, putting load on it and so on. This is V6 engine 1GR-FE. It's already missing this cover, which you probably was looking for, and I want to give you warning. So what am I doing? I checked the engine air filter. It looks brand new. Of course, as usually, you don't have to ask me, but I checked the cabin air filter. Red nest, beautiful, huh? You see somebody was able to breathe through this? I don't think so. So these are things which you will never ask me, and I will always check it for you. So idle, here we go. What is this? Let's put a light on it. Do you see how bad that wire is? How dirty it is? Well, how do you know? Well, flip it around. Look how clean it is on the side of the engine. This is the side from the engine air filter. Look, completely wrapped with the dirt. So this has to be clean, and that could, believe it or not, that could cause problems with the idle. What else? Well, of course, the throttle body. And now, while I'm filming this, I want to warn you. I want to give you fair warning. When you are removing this intake, watch out for this. So, there are many ways to remove this air intake. Many ways to skin the cat, correct? You can, for example, disconnect it right here. And I will not warn you about this 10mm here. I will not warn you about something so obvious like this 10mm, correct? These are obvious things. I don't have to tell you. You will disconnect that MAF sensor. That's all obvious. You can disconnect this pipe here. This is the ventilation from the passenger valve train, correct? You will loosen this clamp, but there is one item which is not visible. And when I was at the dealer, when I was a baby mechanic, I was learning. These things were new. I broke it once because it's absolutely out of your view. Only some of you, some owners know. Here is vacuum line right here in the back, and that nipple, whatever, we will show it in just a second, is very, I will say, fragile. I think it's not a good design. So you have to reach there. Now, you know this is a problem with the heat. This engine, it's super hot, so that rubber sticks to the plastic, and you have to be extremely careful pulling it off because it can break. When I was a baby mechanic at Toyota dealership, I did break it once, and I will never forget to be very careful about it. And the trick is, you cannot see there, the trick is to pull it not from the intake, but from the other steel part which is down there. So again, it's a small vacuum line, but as you can hear, it's giving me a hard time. I finally popped it off on the opposite side, and now I can start moving that whole intake off. And this will give me a chance to show you what I was talking about. Do you see this part? Do you see how tiny that is? Really just a tiny plastic nipple. And if you are not aware of it, if you don't see it, well, what you will do, you will grab the intake, pull on it and break it. I actually knew that it's there and I have to be careful about it, but I made a mistake. I was trying to remove it with some prying little thing from here instead of thinking and remove it on the other side. So this is my little trick to you. 1GR-FE V6 engine. Pretty bulletproof one, don't you think? There's a timing chain, so you don't need to deal with those timing belts intervals. If you are ever removing this intake box, if I can call it that way, don't forget about that little vacuum line on the back. So I grab the light, because it's hiding down there. This is the part I rather remove it from. You see it right there? Just too much light and not enough, yeah? So I pull on that because that's a steel that won't break, and I will be very easily able to put it on. It's basically, if I'm looking correctly, it's a fuel rail right here. So it's a pressure regulator, and this is the vacuum connection, because it's reading the vacuum actually in the engine, now in the intake. Now, could this be a problem for the owner of this vehicle? What do you say? You know, I made so many videos about throttle body cleaning. You know, this 1GR-FE doesn't have some below special IAC valve like the previous generation. This is plugged by the dirt. Can you see it nicely? The idle air is supposed to go below and above that butterfly valve. Look at it, how dirty it is. So I have to put everything in the writing. I have to send the owner all these findings, how much it will be to deal with it, and hopefully that will take care of this slight idle problem, which unfortunately I couldn't duplicate in my shop today. Bottom line, if you own this vehicle, this engine, and you want to remove that box, the air box, don't forget about that little vacuum line on the back, because to glue it back and fix it when you break it, it's a real pain. Trust me, I did it once in past. Thank you for watching and have a great day, my friend.